What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Success Through Failure. I'm PJ.
I'm Nathan. How's it going, guys?
And today we're going to talk about how to get to the top of the page on eBay.
So everybody wants to know, it's a common question is like, how do I get to the top of the page? In my thing, I don't think there's a 100% foolproof way. There's this fancy, I'm going to always keep it 100% real and whatever. Like, obviously eBay has an algorithm that they judge on. The stuff I can tell you for sure is there's a couple things. Who you are to them as a seller.
Okay.
So if you have a ton of history, a ton of feedback, a ton of things like that, it instantly will bump you up a certain amount.
Right.
Compared to a guy that's just brand new.
Right.
Okay? Then let's look at the item. The price of the item. They want to put the cheapest stuff up first because they're trying to provide. They're trying to show their customers they're searching to buy something that have the best prices.
Right.
So they're going to show the best price thing. I find most of the time up towards the top.
Right.
What I would tell you to do in the beginning would be to what they call sponsor or promote. Actually, the word they use is promote your item, which costs you money. You can set the percentage. And if there's other people promoting the same product, the person that's willing to pay the higher percentage gets it in front of you.
Right.
They say. I find this to be very inaccurate. Like, but like they say it's going to put you to the top, and sometimes I see my regular listing is ahead of my promoted listing. I'm like, that's good for me, I guess, because I'm not paying. Because what's great about promoted listings are you only pay for it when they buy something. If they click it, it's not CPC. It's not cost per click. CPC is cost per click. You do not pay if they click it. You only pay something if they buy it.
Right.
So worst case scenario is more people are seeing your stuff. So I would definitely say in the beginning, try a promoted listing if you're having trouble. But basically, so it's your selling history, how they rate you as an overall person in the eBay community.
Right.
2, how's the item priced? Some people will say if you put free shipping because eBay wants you to ship it for free, it'll boost you up. I haven't seen that.
Okay.
I see that they go by whatever the listed price is. So if we're selling a football, if my football is $7 and the next guy is $9, I'm finding that my football will get up higher than his most of the time. Lastly is sales.
Right.
So now eBay has gone from take it out of my garage and sell it thing, which eBay started as. Like, you have a bunch of junk laying around your house, sell it. Now, they don't even really care about that anymore. They're not even going that way. They want people that are selling, like you guys that are watching this video, they want people that are selling full-time on eBay.
Right.
They want to get a customer that's going to be here forever. Every day they're going to make money off them, I'm like, they realize that guy once a month is not a guy they want to cater to.
Right.
So they want people that are selling the same items. Like, hey, you have 5,000 footballs in your garage that you're selling, right?
Right.
So if they see that and the item sells a lot, we'll also bump it up because they're saying, hey, obviously our customers like this item.
Right.
So we're going to put it to the top. We sold 5 of these today. Obviously our customers are liking this.
Right.
So this is not a fancy algorithm. This is common sense.
Right. Because the more you sell, the more eBay makes.
Of course.
And so
but the thing
obviously
is,
they want.
They're in this war with Amazon. And they're constantly trying to say, how can we create a better experience for our customer? They are not on your side, the seller. Just so you know. They're not like, they're looking for their customer. They want, and obviously that's kind of good because you want people to buy your stuff. So eBay's no good if nobody's buying your stuff.
Right. So
they know they're in an all-out war with Amazon, so they have to make customers have this great buying experience. So that's what they're trying to do with their algorithms to give you the right items. So I can tell you, price will get you up there, selling history,
right,
and sales
if
it sells a lot. So, we'll give you a little super insider tip here. What I would do if I was a new seller is you are selling a football for $9.99.
Right.
And let's say you're only making like $1 on it. Okay? So you're getting it for $8.99. Right. I would turn around and sell the same football for $8.99 and make nothing. I'd actually pay because I have seller's fees and everything else, right? I would sell 10 or 15 units of it.
Right.
And then you go back and raise your price because they're going to be like, hey, wait, this guy's football, my football, sold 15 units.
Right.
In the last 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's football sold 0 units in the last 2 days.
Right.
We're going to put this guy's ahead of his.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what will happen.
Right.
And then you can change the price
Uh-huh.
back to $9.99 where you're at,
Right.
and you can make your money on the football.
Right.
But you need to be on top of your game.
And the key is perspective here. Like with any business, there's going to be overhead. There you're going to have to invest some. And so, yeah, to get your sales up in the first place, yeah, you may be giving stuff away, in theory.
This program is for new eBay sellers.
Right.
So I don't have to do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I never even look at what my competent, I'm not worried about what this others, because I have such a high eBay rating and everything else. What I put up usually almost always goes to the top.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have a lot of trouble selling my items because I know how to list them and whatever. Right. And we'll teach you guys all that. But when you're new, you're going to need that thing. So what's going to happen is you want to, if you break even on them for just even, it's not like we're not saying break even for 6 months or a year. Mm-hmm. We're saying, get 10 or 15 sales for it.
Right.
Go search for it yourself and see where it pops up.
Right.
And if it's up there, put the price back to where it needs to be because you're already up there. Mm-hmm. And then people are going to buy it anyway because you're up there.
Yeah.
But if you're way down there, you got to pay the price for a little bit.
Right.
Nothing's easy. I mean, and it's not that hard. Mm-hmm. Again, if you have our Ink Frog stuff, and we don't, we're just friends of theirs, it's the best program out there to do your listings and manage your listings. Mm-hmm. In our eyes, it takes all of about 10 seconds to go in there and change your price. Mm-hmm. Through Ink Frog. Yeah. You can even do it on your phone or tablet through the iFrog app, which I don't even use.
Yeah.
But I hear it's good. But I used to use it on a desktop, and it takes me 10 seconds.
Right. It's all about efficiency at the end of the day.
I mean, you can make any kind of note you want. Like, hey, in the beginning, you're going to be new anyway. You're going to remember every sale. You're going to be like, hey, I sold 10 of those footballs. All right, well then, maybe you should go and the next day give it like a 24-hour thing for the algorithm, the process, everything. Right. Again, I don't know eBay's algorithm. Nobody does. Right. They're all guessing. Mm-hmm. But I can tell you that those things I've seen have adjusted for sure where my item goes. Mm-hmm. And of course, sponsor the thing on top. Promote it. Sorry, they used promote it. So, promote it.
Right.
You got to pay in the beginning. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying to pay everything, but hopefully you can list something where you can make enough money to where you can promote it and even lower the price of your competitor. Right. And you can still break even, not even lose. And then once your history gets up there and you're selling, 5-10 things a day, which isn't that much, then your eBay's going to take care of you from there. You're not going to have to really do any of this. You're going to forget that you even did this. Right. You're just going to be like, whoa. And obviously, the common sense thing that I did forget is keywords. Right. The search words, okay? Like, I think we're all there now. Hopefully that, you can figure that out. Like, if you're selling a basketball and it's a Wilson basketball, you're going to say Wilson basketball, not just rubber ball, right? Or whatever. Be as detailed as you can. Make sure to always include the model of what it is. If it's called, for instance, I'm a basketball guy, so Wilson has an evolution ball. Right. Make sure you put Wilson basketball evolution. Right.
29.8 or whatever.
Right, whatever the size is, because some people will be so dialed in and they're quick to, like, they're not here to browse eBay. They're here just to buy. That's me, by the way. Yeah. When I go on eBay, I'm not just scrolling. I know exactly what I want usually. I want this today. Right. And I type it in exactly so I cut out all the BS. Well, you better make sure you're ready for that guy because that's the guy you want. Right. He's just like, okay, looks good. Boom, boom, boom. Done. Right. That's the guy you want. So make sure you have an item. We can even use this right here. This is right in front of us. You're going to say college ruled notebook. It's a Mead college ruled notebook.
70-page. Right.
The brand, whatever. Because somebody may want that if it's actually up. A good brand, people are going to search for that brand. Like, I want Beats by Dre studio headphones. If you just put Beats headphones, you're not going to sell them, just so you know.
There you have it. Just some tips on how to get to the top page. This is Nate and PJ with Success Through Failure. Be sure to comment if you have any questions and subscribe. And we'll see you next episode.
All right, guys. Thanks.